something, I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just caught yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this.
Make it
bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
All right now.
Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't hitting no more. Fix up with a bang. Got drip when they hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's me. Should we go up, down? You go bounce with me. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce back, get down low, bounce back, yes indeed. About to telling me something, maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting. I got a deed to the house, and the less of the if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins coming up.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Valus Jones now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion, and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback. That high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Ready.
Here's second and caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this.
This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively. Not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. And they'll bring him down. The fake does not work.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
On the return, here's Jones. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Come on, set.
They run again with Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Down. Set. Go. Ready?
Young to throw here on 3rd. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? Read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinator all the time. Big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Flushed out of the pocket. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's on the move. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 12-point game in the 1st. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know...
Oh, there he goes. It's a fake. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He's on the move. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Let's go now. Set, go.
Second and 1. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. Another punt brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Miami offense headed out there now. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Cover 2.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Vacates quickly left side. That's incomplete left side.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Flushed out now to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins blowing them out in this opening quarter. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. They got it. That's caught for 2. So the fake works out, and they surprise them by adding 2 to their lead.
That is a big-time call. I'm not going to lie. It took some serious guts to call. Had a long way to go to pull it off, but his faith in the special teams unit, it's rewarded.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Panther offense headed out to the field. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Cut. Ready.
Counterplay, Hubbard. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Ready. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Young. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready.
Young working from the gun. Buys time, rolling, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Dolphins. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
You're right here.
2 now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they face 2nd down.
20 TX. All right. Out.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Hey, get set.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes again. And they take him down right along the 30.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 30 on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going for it again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Here's Tagovailoa getting out to his left. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins running away with it in the 2nd quarter. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue piling onto this lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Ready?
Defense shows blitz. Young. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Begins his return at the 16. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right. Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Here's Tua. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Off the mark there, incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready? Cover 2.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This finds Smith. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. And they fake the spike, they're going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Come on, set. Ready. Set, go.
Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. 2nd and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here.
Here we go, set. Go. Set.
Now Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Panthers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, here's Tua. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They clearly haven't been giving his running ability the respect it deserves, considering what he's been able to do to them on the ground thus far.
If you want to destroy the morale of a defense, have a running quarterback like this. Because you can do so many things right, but this is the X factor you can't contain.
Rolling out to his... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. That's Hill on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. Headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Get set. Out.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Flush down out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when...
And no, they faked it! They got it! That's count for 2, so the fake works out, and they surprise them by adding 2 to their lead.
The distance normally dissuades anyone from trying to fake. He laughed in the face of danger, though, with that call, and fortunately, his guys delivered.
Sanders all set to send it away. Raheem Blackshear now to return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Carolina offense headed out now. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Encroachment defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 1st down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Let's go.
Now it's Young. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Here we go. Cut.
Looking to throw, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Ready. Cut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes out to the... Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense.
Automatic 1st down.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Young throwing here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Set. Ready. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming.
Come on. Set.
Here's Young to throw. Escapes the puck. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Now Eddie Pinheiro will try to knock it through for the Panthers. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did.
Personal foul.
Hold on,
Roughing
though.
the
There's a
kicker.
flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So that one on the defense and declined, and that brings us to halftime. Let's head to Orlando
That
for our
penalty is
halftime
declined.
reports and Jonathan Coachman. So we've reached halftime down here in Miami. The Dolphins have the lead. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA. I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the 2nd half. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Dolphins. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Jay. Turbo wide. Get on.
Tunga Bailoa getting out to his left. He can run it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Ooh, he's calling his own number again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26, and it'll be 1st down Miami. And that run makes some history for him. He's now topped the previous record for rushing in a game by a QB. The previous mark of 181 was held by Colin Kaepernick since those 2013 playoffs, and the mantle now belongs to this guy. And whatever total he reaches before the end of this one. Tunga Bailoa on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And it sets up 2nd down.
32 stinger.
Now Tunga Bailoa to throw. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Just 1 yard there. Now a tough call to make on 4th and short inside of field goal range.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't...
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But, yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire.